What is up, you guys? It's me, Ariella, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about why I personally dislike Instacart and why I think Instacart is so much worse than DoorDash. I know there's a lot of controversy whether Instacart's worth it and why Instacart's better than DoorDash because of the pay, but I'm going to be giving you 5 reasons as to why Instacart is really bad and way worse than DoorDash. Keep watching to find out why. I started doing Instacart about half a year ago, and it started out very well. I thought it was a very efficient way of making the money I was making, and I was never just sitting around. I was either doing DoorDash or I was Instacarting, and I thought the pay was great at first until I got tip baited. If you don't know what tip baiting is, let me explain. So for DoorDash, you get a certain amount of money. It says on the bottom of your screen, I'll show a picture right here where it's circled. That's the amount of money you are guaranteed to get paid. And for Instacart, when you accept an order, it gives you a dollar amount, but it's not guaranteed. So basically, the customer can take away and change the tip at any time, even after you deliver it. I think it's 2 days. I don't know how much it has changed. But when I used to do Instacart, the customer would have 2 days to alter the tip. And so one time I took an order and it was not a good order, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this because the tip is decent. And then the customer took away the tip like a day after. And it was not an easy order, and I got very frustrated because for about an hour and a half of work and driving those miles, I only got paid about like $7 because the base pay for Instacart is about $7, which is a lot better than DoorDash. Also, something that drags people to do Instacart is because they see this dollar amount and they forget that it's not guaranteed. I did not know that this dollar amount could be taken away from me so easily. That is the number one reason why Instacart is a no-go for me. Learning that you spend so much time working on these customers' orders and they could just take away a tip like that is I just think it's disrespectful and it's a waste of time compared to DoorDashing when you are guaranteed this amount of money no matter what goes wrong. Even if you can't complete the order, you get paid half. I think that's awesome compared to getting your whole tip taken away by a customer. Another thing that I hate about Instacart, and this is not Instacart's problem, it's the customers. So a lot of the customers will not respond to you in a timely manner, and you're just standing there shopping around, and you're waiting for this customer to respond, whether it's a substitution you need to make, or you're asking if they want paper or plastic bags, or something so simple. You just need a quick response, and it's totally understandable. People don't have their phones on them all the time. They're not waiting for you to message them and respond. Some people are, and that's great, but most people aren't. And it's the most annoying thing when you're trying to run around finding these items, you're being timed, and the customer won't respond to you. I think everyone can agree with me on that one, and it does happen with DoorDash, but that's just another reason as to why Instacart is super annoying. You get timed, and the customer doesn't respond. You're just left to wait. Your clock is ticking, and you're waiting for them. Another reason as to why I dislike Instacart is because let's say you need to substitute an item. An item is not available and the customer is okay with you picking a different item for them. Or the customer wants a refund if the item is not available. Let's say you do a substitution or you refund an item. That takes a % out of your pay because I guess the amount of items on the order gives a % of a tip or a base pay. I'm not exactly sure how that works, but all that matters is, let's say the customer is happy and still you're getting something deducted out of your tip that you're meant to do. You're meant to make substitutions for items that are not available, and you are supposed to refund an item if that's what a customer wants. That gets taken out of your pay. One time I was driving way out of my way to go do an Instacart order at this Mariano's that was like 3 towns away, but it was really good pay. It was a really good tip. And I was like, I'm gonna do it. Like, I have nothing else to do. I really could do this. It was a few items. And I get to the Mariano's and the customer starts texting me that I should not shop for this order, that they have other plans, and they don't want me to shop for it. I need to cancel this order. So I got very confused and I'm like, wow, I just spent 15 minutes driving to this location and now I'm just stuck here and I'm not gonna get paid and I can't even shop for this order. What do I do? So the fourth reason as to why I dislike Instacart is the customer can cancel the order at any time. You spend your gas money and you're driving to this place to make more money with your gas money, and all Instacart support could do for you is maybe give you 1% of payment. Usually I think they just give you the base pay and or maybe half of the pay. I don't remember what it is, but they give you a certain amount of that pay and you're just left there at that store hoping you get another order from that store. My fifth and final reason as to why I don't like Instacart is kind of just an overall view of why I dislike Instacart, and that is the amount of work you're doing and the amount of time you're spending, as well as the miles you're putting on your car, does not add up to the amount of money you're making. In my opinion, it's way worse than minimum wage, and DoorDash is 10 times better at the pay for the miles and the time you're spending. I just really don't like Instacart because they also can deactivate you at any time without a warning, no explanation. You can't understand why you're deactivated. I've heard so many horror stories about Instacart, and I just want to warn everyone that at first it might seem really fun, really dandy. Your paychecks are great and you might be really happy with it, and I just totally think it's not worth it, and I would totally recommend using DoorDash compared to Instacart. I hope I was able to explain why I don't like Instacart and give you guys some insight for the people that are beginning Instacart, and hopefully you can understand where I'm coming from. And I know this is a very controversial topic, so I would love to hear some of your guys' thoughts. Maybe leave me a comment down below. If you do Instacart, leave me a comment down below. If you don't, just let me know what you think about these reasons, and hopefully I can influence some of you guys to start DoorDashing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did like this video, please don't forget to press the like button. It really helps me out, as well as subscribing to the channel for more content. I will see you guys in the next video, and I would love to hear your thoughts about Instacart in the comments down below. Bye!